But I saw this absolutely amazing video going around. And I think this is just the perfect masterclass in how to handle the police. Let's take a watch here. This is incredibly entertaining. So everyone sit tight, buckle up. This one's a wild ride. This is the police illegally detaining a kid for basically just expressing his First Amendment rights straight up. Let's take a watch here. This kid handles the police absolutely perfectly. Everyone take notes. Like I said, a masterclass in how to handle the cops.
Why are you giving me the finger?
What?
What's your problem?
What?
Why are you giving me the finger?
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why are you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No. Come
For
here.
what reason?
Why are you giving me the finger?
I'm free to go. Am I free to go?
What's your problem?
Am I free to go?
No.
What, do you have a problem?
No.
Do you have a problem?
No.
You don't have a problem, then I can leave.
Why are you giving me the finger when you're walking? Huh? Come here.
I'm free to go.
No, you're not. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
Why?
Because.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Pull up the law.
Huh?
Pull up the law.
What's your name?
What's the law?
What's your
What's
name?
the law?
What's your name? How
What's the
old
law?
are you?
I appreciate it. Have a good one. Fucking pig.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
What?
You heard me.
He called him a fucking pig. So we'll keep watching this, but essentially this cop literally just drives by this kid, gets flipped off, and gets so triggered that he has to pull his fucking car over and harass this fucking high schooler. Again, who just gave him the finger. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. If your skin is that thin, you have no business being in law enforcement. If you can't handle getting flipped off, then get the fuck out of here. You have no business being a cop.
This kid is so based, and he makes it way further. And I've argued with some cops, but this kid gives a radiant performance. Just a fucking class fucking.
Yeah, it's honestly beautiful. This kid's my new hero too. But yeah, let's keep watching because this does get even better.
Come here.
I'm afraid of you.
Come here. Get over here. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not a crime.
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a fucking crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Why you cursing me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help! Help!
No help.
Help! Help!
Yo.
Help!
Turned off his body cam, by the way. So who knows what happened after that went down. I don't know why they're even allowed to turn off their body cams. Like, unless you're literally pulling out your fucking wiener to piss in a urinal, like, there's no reason your body camera should ever be turned off as a police officer. But yeah, so we'll keep watching again. But mysteriously, his body camera got turned off while he was like fucking physically assaulting that innocent kid who, by the way, he's supposed to be protecting. That's one of the people whose his job is to serve and protect, not fucking harass. Anyway, body camera mysteriously turned off, and now he's in the back of the fucking police car. So they actually detained this kid for basic First Amendment shit. It's 100% within your legal rights to flip off a cop.
I'm under arrest right now because I was cursing at him. And he said,
You're being detained because you're acting strange.
what? That's not legal.
It is legal. He's allowed to
Who is
detain
this
you
kid?
until he performs his
So what am I
investigation.
doing though? What am I doing that made him detain me? What legal right?
Every time I rode by him twice, he shot me the finger. So I turned around and said, "Well, you're
Is that a crime?
no problem."
Hold
Then
on
he
a
tells
second.
me
that's not a
This is
crime.
causing public service.
Then he
That's
tells
not,
me to
no, that's not a
It's
crime.
F off, pig.
Yeah, fuck off, big. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the fuck you want me to do? Because it's not a crime. I know my rights.
Who are you?
I don't have to say any of that.
You do if you're being detained.
What's that?
You do if you're being detained.
For what reason?
What is your
legal
name?
reason am I being detained for?
Where are you coming from and where are you
What
going?
legal reason am I being detained for? I need to know that. Legally, I need to know that.
Why are you
Shooting me the finger.
why are you
Is that illegal?
Why are you flipping the bird? Yes, it is. It's causing a public disturbance and a public alarm if you are cursing
So
in
a
public.
single one.
So when you are cursing in public, you are causing a public disturbance. You're being a nuisance to the public.
In what way? When he was driving past? That's singular. Well, I'd like to see you guys prove it in court.
It's called causing a public disturbance.
I know the
by
law.
being a nuisance.
I know the law.
All right. So at that point, what he is doing is he's not saying you're being charged with anything. At that
I'm
point,
just
he's
figuring out
detaining
what's wrong
you
with you.
to make sure that there is nothing
Make
wrong.
sure you're okay.
What
Make sure that you're okay.
What reason does he need to detain me?
He thought maybe he thought you were signaling him down. I'm not sure.
That I was doing what?
Were you
I was-
signaling to him?
No,
Listen, I was
no.
just-
You knew very well that I wasn't signaling to you, right? I wasn't signaling.
Well,
to you.
you bring attention to yourself.
That's not single.
You're acting strange. I'm making sure you're okay.
Dude, that's so funny. Like, you're not here for my safety. You're not trying to protect
How
me.
do you know?
You're walking on
maybe-
the side of the road and you're cursing and you're flipping the bird.
Once at him, I gave him the finger once. That
know
will
him?
not hold
Do
up.
you know him?
That will not hold
Why
up
are
in
you
a
giving
court
him
of
the
law.
finger?
That will not hold up in a court of
Why are
law.
you giving
I
him
know
the
my
finger?
rights.
Do you know him?
It's not your business.
Do you know him?
It's not your business. I
It is
plead
my
the fifth.
business.
I plead the fifth then. You guys make nothing out of
So,
something.
by you cursing and using vulgar gestures,
So what's
causing
the
a
First
public
Amendment for?
it's causing a public disturbance.
What's
and
the
a public
First
alarm.
Amendment for?
Okay. The First Amendment is for your freedom of speech. Okay.
Okay.
What does that have to do with
Was I
using
making a call
gestures?
to action? Was I making a call to action? Was I? Was I like
When you were
threatening
acting,
you in any way?
what are you
Did I
talking
threaten
about?
you?
Do you
You
understand?
know what a
you're-
call to action is?
do you
It's called
understand that you're
curse
acting?
words. Is that a call to action?
Do
Am I
you-
calling for an action to be done against you?
Do
No.
you understand
You're
that it
bringing
is?
attention to
Listen,
yourself and
listen,
get
listen, listen.
That's illegal.
It's behavior that's out of the ordinary.
I understand how it works.
So
but
therefore,
legally,
he
it
stopped
would not
to talk
hold.
to you. Clearly, if you stopped all the way back there, I'm assuming you guys were back there and you just
We
continued
went
to
back
walk.
a bit further.
And you
back.
just continued to walk.
I wasn't running. I told you that I was free to go, and you all
I
of
said
a sudden
stop, and you ran down here. That's
I
why
wasn't
ran up.
running. I was walking.
Once he
So
gives an order
let's
for you
be
to
honest here.
stop, you're supposed to stop.
I did stop when he originally said it, but I was asking, is it
And then he
illegal?
told
Is
me
it
to
a
F
lawful?
off, and he took off.
Yeah, because I kept walking because you weren't pursuing it the first. You
All
only
right.
started pursuing because
So
I said
listen.
"fuck you, pig." That's when
Listen.
you got a little upset.
Okay, so
He got
listen.
his panties in
So
the
listen,
pants.
we're here at this point now. Okay, you've brought the attention to yourself. You
Yep.
caused the public alarm.
Yep.
So now,
Well,
what
I'd like
we
to
are
see
doing-
you legally
So
hold
now
that
what we
in
are
court
doing,
because
I'm not charging you with anything, so I
Well, I
don't legally
would-
need to hold anything in court.
well,
Okay,
I
what
could,
I'm doing is
I
I'm
can always
trying to
bring
figure
this
out
up.
why you're walking on the side of the road, okay,
Mhm.
and why you're continuing to signal to a police officer.
I wasn't signaling.
Okay.
See, now you changed the story.
So-
Now you're changing the story. Was I signaling or which one was it?
So
'Cause
what
now
were you
you're-
doing?
Well, I want to know from your
I
perspective. What was I
pulled up
doing?
onto the scene, so you tell me what you were doing.
To bring you attention. to
I plead the fifth. You fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Okay.
How long have you been a cop? 6?
Longer than you.
Listen,
Longer than you. I'm not a cop, retard.
listen,
How long have you been alive?
You're fucking retarded,
Listen.
bro.
listen,
Do you hear that shit?
Cop, retard. How long have you been a cop? 6?
Longer than you.
listen.
He said longer than. How long have you been a cop? Longer than you. And then he says.
Longer than you. I'm not a cop, retard.
How long have you been alive?
You're fucking retarded,
Listen.
bro.
Listen.
Yep.
What? Like what? I don't understand what the point of this is.
I'm walking. That's what I'm doing.
I'm
It's the
walking
Fourth
here.
Amendment to be allowed to walk without seizures or anything like that.
You
Which
sure?
is- yes.
Are you sure that's the Fourth Amendment?
That's the Fourth
You
Amendment.
sure that's the Fourth Amendment?
I don't
You want to
think
bet
it
money
is.
on it?
You sure that's what the Fourth Amendment? It gives you the right to walk without seizure. What's going to be seizured while you're walking?
My body, my person, idiot.
I'm seizing you?
seize
Did
you?
anybody
Yes,
Did I
yes,
check all
you
your
were,
pockets
you were
or
about
anything?
to.
Come on.
You were about to.
Listen.
He said I was going to be under arrest. He fucking
He
said it.
said you were
I said
detained.
stop.
He
No,
said you were
Or you're going to
detained.
be arrested.
So now what
Yeah,
happens?
so
So now what
he
happens?
just admitted that
Now
he was
what
going
happens
to
is when
arrest
he
me.
gives you a lawful order to stop, and you do
It
not
wasn't a
stop,
lawful order, though.
and you do not
It
stop,
legally was not a
and
lawful
you
order.
do not stop, then that becomes a criminal offense, and then yes, you can be put under
But
arrest.
it's not a lawful order. Then I take it to court, and then he'd get sued, and I get
Maybe.
punitive damages. I'd be rich as fuck. Is that what you want?
That
Oh,
may,
you don't know the
that
law,
may
buddy.
be what happens
You don't know
if
the
you
law.
think that that's what's
You're
going to happen. It may be what's going to happen. It may not be what happens. Okay.
Okay, I
What may
understand.
happen is
All right, so
is
what are
you
we
may get a
wasting time
normal
for?
jury.
Am I free
and
to go?
What
Am I
may
free to
happen
go?
is you may get
Am I
a
free to
normal
go?
jury. No, because at this point
For what
you
reason?
were detained. Okay, because he told you to stop
Okay.
and you didn't stop.
Okay.
So therefore, you need to identify yourself as a part of the investigation. So what is your name?
Okay, I'm gonna need all of your badge numbers.
I will give you everything written down on a card. I'll
What's
give it
your
all
What's
to
your
you.
rank?
I'll give it all to you
What's
on
your
a
rank?
card. Patrolman. I'm
What's
a
your rank?
patrolman. That's my rank. Patrolman.
Oh, patrolman.
Okay.
And you?
Corporal.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, what is your
I
name?
could give you.
If you have an
Am
idea,
I?
that's perfect.
Am I? Okay. I'll take it to court
If you have
because
an
this
ID,
is
that's-
still a detainment.
Are you a juvenile?
This is an illegal detainment,
Are
so
you
I
a
can
juvenile?
still. I'm not going to answer that.
You have to answer.
Why?
Because you're being detained.
I said I'll give you my ID, buddy.
Are you a juvenile?
You tell me.
No. Okay, so
Better.
because it has to be handled a little bit differently. That's all. If you're a juvenile, I have to call your parents and I have to advise them that I'm out with you and that I'm speaking.
Go ahead,
with you.
piggy.
That's all it is. Okay.
He's such a fucking pig, bro.
So what does that make you?
Not a pig.
What does
Dude,
that
this
make
is
you for
illegal.
saying?
This is illegal, buddy.
What is
You
the-
hear that?
what
He
is the
did it
point?
again.
This is illegal.
He did it again.
He's such a fucking pig, bro.
So what does that make you?
Not a pig. Dude, this
make
is
you for
illegal.
saying?
This is illegal, buddy.
What is the point?
This is illegal.
There's nothing illegal about it.
Yes, it is.
It is
You want to
not.
bet money on it?
We're gonna find
We'll,
out.
we'll see in court, bud.
Listen, we're gonna find out. Okay.
We'll
When
see
you
in court.
cause a public disturbance and a public alarm, and you become a nuisance to the public, okay?
You'll legally have to prove that I was a nuisance
When
to
you're
the public.
standing-
How would you do that? How would you do that? I just want to hear
Camera
your-
systems. Okay, so when he goes by in the car, okay, and he sees you
Okay.
doing what you're doing,
And what was
that's
I
all gonna
doing?
be there.
And what part of that caused a disturbance? That's what I'm trying to legally understand. I don't understand. Is that a body camera?
That's what it is.
Perfect. Perfect. Tuckerton doesn't have them. You know that? Tuckerton's been on back order for months. Because I have a lawsuit against them. That's why. And I wish they'd have fucking body cams. I would love if they had body cams. And it takes out the bad cop. That's what it's for. It's not for the good cop. It's for the bad cop. Well, to protect the good cops as well.
It's for all of us.
Take out the bad cops.
It's for all of us.
Right.
It's for all of us. It's for everybody that's involved in the situation. Okay.
Appreciate it.
There you go. Okay. Now, listen. If you have any problems or anything, and you want to come down, you want to talk to somebody, our supervisors are always there as well. Okay.
Well, I'm going to
And
take
you
a
can do
lawsuit.
that.
So who would I press criminal charges against? For what?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to
police
call. You're gonna have to call and figure that out with a lawyer.
I don't need to answer that. I'm asking you, where would I go to press charges against a police officer?
You would have to come down and file a complaint with
It's
the
at
courts.
this police station.
You would have to file a complaint with the courts.
Got it.
Okay. And then you can go from there if you want to see if you can press charges and whatnot if you
Perfect.
violated your rights.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, am I free to go?
Give us fingers.
Shut the fuck up.
Stay out of the roadway. Stop causing a public alarm.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Am I free
Stop
to go?
cursing.
Am I
You're free to go.
Stop cursing. Go fuck.
You're free to go.
This kid is a legend. Look, I understand what obviously a lot of people are saying right now. Look, this kid was a white kid. It's probably a very different situation if he's like a young black kid in a fucking inner city. Like, I'm not giving anybody advice to do this. I'm just saying, as somebody who, you know, as a white guy, I've been pulled over by the police a lot. You know, I like to bust their balls. I have a level of security doing it, and I want to make their lives harder because I fucking hate them. And I think that this dude demonstrating clear as day on fucking body cam that they will abuse their power and try and intimidate you. And unless you're a fucking, you know, like clearly he was going out there baiting them. This seems like something that kid likes to do, or that person rather was an adult. Anyway, based in my opinion, I just thought it was fucking hilarious. I love that how shocked they are that he's just willing to disrespect their authority in the most flagrant and unabashed way. So yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely legendary. And also, I mean, they had body cams on, thank God. Imagine how they would have acted if they didn't. Like, isn't that fucking crazy to think that body cams are still a fairly recent thing for cops to have to deal with? Like, imagine all the shit that goes on that's not recorded on camera, or when they turn it off or whatever. Like, it's absolute insanity. But yeah, that kid absolutely schooled, fucking destroyed those cops. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever watched. But yeah, obviously, as a lot of people have pointed out, you know, in a lot of other situations, if this kid was a different skin color, it might not have gone down the same way. And that's definitely true to point out. Like I said, I'm not recommending that you go do this. But if you do find yourself in a situation where you happen to have flipped off a cop, just know that it is your legal right. And that, you know, they really can't lawfully detain you or charge you with anything. It's not fucking disturbing the public. You can swear in public. You can flip people off in public. It's not a fucking crime.